After a week of despair, the Journeymen reunite at the Commissioner's house under false claims of food and beer. Both Journeyman Ryan and Bobby brought their own food again, expecting the worst. Despite the doubts of his compatriots, the commish has provided a full spread consisting of chips and the all-holy Jewel Osco taco dip. Armed with a plan and a new format, we now turn to see what will come of his dreamlike musings and childish hopes.
Excellent intro.
That was a great intro. Welcome back to the Fantasy Football Journeymen podcast. As your host, Woj, coming at you, we have, obviously...
Got Bobby over here. Yeah.
And Ryan.
All right. Well, this is, I guess we can kind of talk about it a little bit. This is kind of like a more official first episode. There might be a audio file, I think, released.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe released down the road of the kind of pilot episode here. But we're watching this this game right now. The Green Bay Packers, who...
Boo.
Yeah, I was going to say awful. I mean, I can't talk
Wow,
about
yeah,
their
2-1 must be really shit
I know. I realized I was
0-3.
talking shit. That's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, against the Detroit Lions. So we're going to start with picks up top. I mean, I will ask you, Bobby, but what do you think?
No, that's a good question. No, I'm picking the Packers, but the reason why I'm picking it is 33's strapped up for the game. He's ready to go. Aaron Jones is going to just, I think, at least get a touchdown and 100-plus combo yards with rushing, passing. I can almost guarantee it.
Okay, guarantee? Okay. Ryan, who do you got?
The Lions are improved this year. Don't get me wrong, but something about the Packers at Lambeau. It's like an extra advantage. I don't know. I'm obviously home field advantage, but like there's just some mystique about it. Like
Title town, yeah.
And the Lions don't play as well out of the dome, like they have at their own home. I think otherwise, if they were like at a neutral field, I could maybe go Lions. Or it'd be pretty tight either way. But since we're at Green Bay, I think I'm gonna go Packers on a tight one.
Packers with the tight one per.
But I don't like it though. I don't like it.
He doesn't like it.
Isn't that the worst when you have a pick and you're just like,
His brain's
I know this is not.
His brain's choosing the right thing. His heart would say no.
I hate the Lions and the Packers both, but
Right.
Packers are.
And I mean, your affiliation is to the Bears.
Yeah.
You're wearing pink and teal.
It looks like Miami.
You're
at this
repping
point,
Miami
but,
hard with the outfit, but that's
Yeah.
cool.
know.
I'm unfortunately. I mean, it's NFC North battle without the Bears in it. The Bears are a dumpster fire anyway right now. I'm going to go Detroit Lions, but I'm same thing as Ryan. I'm like, I don't love the pick. I could easily see the Packers winning, and then I'm just going to hear about Jordan Love for the next, I don't know, 40 years of my life. If we have to deal with 3 good quarterbacks at Green Bay for my entire life, or at least the majority, I'm gonna have a problem here. It's such a rough one to have the Green Bay. It's a dynasty. I mean, it's one of the storied franchises, which I do have something later for you guys.
You know what? I think the experience, having been there myself, and I know you have too.
Lambeau's a great
Lambeau is just,
excuse.
I think, one of those Americana fields. Go. Even if you're not a Packer fan, go and check out a Green Bay game. The whole town turns out. I literally parked in some guy's backyard right next to the stadium, and I got there at like 7 a.m. They were already tailgating, and the game started at like close to 1. Some of the nicest people you ever meet. Good food, good drinks. Excellent time.
Did you, when you went down there, did you actually stay like in an Airbnb at that little like strip? You know what I'm talking about? It's like 10
I know
minutes
what
away.
you're talking about, but no. My dad and I actually we did our homework and we got an lodging, for a hotel. About 5-10 minutes from there.
All right, man. When I went, which is great, I will give it up to Lambeau. Great stadium. They know how to put on a Sunday.
A lot of
afternoon
accommodations
football,
out there too.
for sure. Great time. We stayed in an Airbnb in Appleton, Wisconsin, right?
Right. Yeah. You and
It's like 40 minutes away.
Yeah, that's a tough run
and
after
we
a long
didn't
game.
plan for the back. Okay, so if anybody knows, like with certain car requesting rides, Uber type shit,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
They always jack up the prices around events. So going to the stadium, I think $60 for a 45-minute ride, not bad. Coming out of the stadium at 11 p.m. following the Bears-Packers, that's first week, Khalil Mack had hurt Rodgers. Rodgers came out. kicked their ass in the second half, and they won the game. That fucking $388 for that same ride back.
Oh my god.
Dude, honestly, at
screwed
that
us.
point, if it was nice enough outside, like warm enough, I'm finding outside of a bar somewhere cozy because that is just way too expensive.
I mean,
I would actually sleep in the car if the car was there. Are you kidding me?
we didn't have a car. I mean, we were all
there?
pissed drunk. I mean, great time, but
I know. Okay, granted, you could throw your keys like down the street and pick them up the next day.
dude,
but,
no, you don't understand. We Ubered from Appleton, Wisconsin, 40 minutes away.
Oh my god!
So we didn't
Okay,
have a car there. We just had to be like, where are we staying?
You know how friendly those people are. I bet if you asked, like, hey, they'd be like, oh, come on down.
We did have one Packers fan in the group, so it might have worked.
It might have, yeah.
Either way, let's kind of move on
Yep.
to the next pick, which we just next part of the show with the Bobby's Bets and the Woj's Wagers, which Ryan just came
Bobby's
up with.
Bets.
There you go. That's
There
pretty
it
good.
is.
Woj's Wagers.
All right,
Bobby, hit me with
let's
it.
see how we're doing. Okay, logging in.
You didn't even have it.
I'm on the ready, please.
I'm on the ready.
I got Green Bay, Jordan Love over 200 passing yards.
Hold on. As you go through them, let's give us a chance to answer just a quick yes or no.
Okay.
What do you think? What was the number?
Green Bay, well, it's just Green Bay winning, but then Jordan Love over 200 yards.
Yes.
Yes.
And Jordan Love over 1.5 passing touchdowns. That one might be a little.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and that's a three-leg parlay.
Okay, for how much?
$10 pays out 42. I think it's a
Okay.
safe 42 for me. And
Amen.
then I got
Amen.
actually a few
Good bet.
others.
Good bet.
This is one that they boosted. Lions and Packers to each score one touchdown in each half. I threw 25 at that, and it'll pay out 75. So I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But then, I guess if you looked at the Packers' previous game against New Orleans, that's a different thing, though. The New Orleans defense put the Packers to, what, 2 goose eggs for the first half? I'm almost positive.
Yeah, no, they came back in the second half for sure. But also that game, I watched that because the Bears weren't on until later.
Right.
The slow pace of it, and then Derek Carr just kind of then got injured, and then it was a little iffy, and then Jameis Winston came in. It just wasn't one of those good. It was a gritty win. It was a good win.
I'll
for
be
the
honest.
Packers, but
pretty much turned off my TV after the end of the third quarter because
It was rough.
they
It was
just
pretty rough.
lost that fourth. They went fourth down and trying to get it, and just it looked like they were imploding. I'm like, I'm not watching this. It was killing me. And then lo and behold, I'm not kidding you. By the time I get to my house, I was watching at my brother-in-law's house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Packers! It's 11 to 18 or something, or 11 to 17, or I forget what the score. I'm like, how?
yeah, it's an odd football score. 11.
Oh, win's a win.
I'll take it.
I mean, yeah. As
I'll
Bears
take
fans,
it, but honestly, I was telling Sean, I was like, I think Jameis when he came in, I'm like, he could literally just take a knee or run the ball, burn the rest of the clock. There's no way that they were going to be able to muster up enough and they somehow messed that up.
yeah. All right. So those are the two for tonight.
Those are the two running
Okay.
for tonight.
What I got is Jared Goff throwing 2 touchdowns
For the game or
for the game.
push?
Maybe.
Okay, so that's not confident. Thanks, guys.
Push?
Really starting off strong
Well,
right
Green
now.
Bay's defense looked halfway decent against
Jared
New
Goff
Orleans.
sucks.
I was looking for a yes.
They're
and you guys
Detroit.
didn't-
No, Detroit could at least put up some points. Granted, but they always find a way
I feel like
to lose the game.
Jared Goff is usually a maybe 2 TD, 200 yards passing game. So it's like a push for me.
Okay, push for you.
All right, that's
no,
fair.
but if he gets 2, I'm good.
All right.
I'm on Ross St. Brown with a touchdown and 75 yards total for the game.
I think that's fair. I'd give him that.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so Buck and a touchdown and 100 yards. I'm thinking he definitely does it. And then I went fantasy, definitely implications. I got Romeo Dubs on just anytime touchdown. That pays out 70 for a $5 bet. I think it's
It's a good bet.
That's a good bet.
it's
yeah.
doable. All right, now the last part of the bets here before we move on to fantasy though is the strategy that I kind of tried to shape last week with the under for. Just got host. by the
So
line.
you bet the under or what?
I
Right?
bet the
took the
over,
over.
on this one.
I thought you were always taking the under.
Yeah, no.
This is what I was getting to, is that I'm shaping it around this idea that Thursday night games are bad, but I could easily see both of these teams, though, scoring 24 to 28 points. Just turnover, like a pick six somehow, field goals.
You know what?
I'm thinking a lot of scoring.
I owe you 5. I'll take 5 on
Give
the
me
under.
15.
I owe you 15. I'll take $5 though on the under. Time to get yourself to 20 or bring it back down to 10 for me. You in? At 45.
You think that I'm going to bet you the opposite of what the bet that I... Why would I want to lose more money?
Are you in or not? 45 being the line. I brought it down a little bit for you. 45 would be a push.
You're betting on the under?
I'm taking the under.
Yeah, no. What, like...
See? No confidence.
Why
in
would
his bets. No confidence.
Why would
in
I
his bets.
want to...
No confidence.
Yes, and just so everybody knows, though, as we're talking about money that we're going to win, it's Monopoly money. I have 40 Monopolies easily, and that's where I take this money from. I'm a psychotic person, so, good stuff.
Gambling.
There you go. Okay, so those are my two. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I think we're going to win. Somebody's going to win money tonight. So
I hope so.
That's pretty good.
I hope so.
Now let's go to fantasy, obviously namesake for the show before the game kicks off here. I'm going to keep it short and sweet with my guys. I got against me Laporta and Amon-Ra St. Brown in 2 different leagues, so they're not going against each other in the same game. And then for me, I got Romeo Dubs. So, pretty straightforward. These are all point scorers kind of in the game, so I don't know. It'll probably wash out for me.
I got Gibbs and Amon-Ra St. Brown going against me tonight, so that's going to be interesting. And then in my other league, I got a few leagues here, and I know we're all in multiple ones. So
hold on real quick. How many leagues are you in?
I'm in 3.
3?
3.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all addicts.
And I'm 3-0, 2-1, and 2-1. Are you in the winning side of things?
Overall,
No,
you dirty bitch. Overall, we good? Overall, though, I think I am through 3 weeks. I'm not. I'm a. No, that'd be.
That's
8.
a no. That's a no.
I think I'm 8-3. No, that doesn't matter.
What?
Hold on, wait.
Math is hard.
I took.
There's been 3 weeks. Let's walk through each one of them.
Okay, so 3 weeks for 12 total. So I'm 9-3. That works, correct?
So you're what? 3-0 and 2-1, pretty much.
2-1.
I don't
1
believe
and 2,
you.
right? Does that math count?
Does he know where the losses go? It's after the win. So if you're 1 and 2, you have 2 losses.
Yeah, no, I have 3 total losses across 4 leagues.
No kidding. All right.
Yeah, dude. So fucking recognize some shit, bitch. Yeah, what do you got?
2-1, 2-1, and 1-2.
Okay.
And the team that I would think would be 2-1 is the team that's 1-2. It's weird.
Ooh.
I did lose last week though, and it was kind of a burner. Sorry, go ahead.
I put up the high score in my one league, like 155, and I just lost Chubb. Ooh. So if you would have told me that last week, I would have been like, bullshit. But Devontae Adams and Keenan Allen both went off for me for like 36 each.
Mm-hmm. Keenan Allen, hell of a week. And you know who burned me? I had Reynolds, didn't do anything. I put him in as a flex because Eckler went out. But what killed me, I still had a great week, though. One league I'm in, I got 138, and the guy beat me with 162. So it's not like I was like, I can't really get upset when like his team is averaging like across the board like 20 plus. I'm like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean those are one of those weeks as the game is starting right now, ladies and germs.
Just had the kickoff.
But the as you're saying that though, dude, I finally have gotten to the point where it happens enough that like if that does happen, you score 140, somebody else scores 180,
I'm not
169.
upset about it, yeah.
You're like, it's all right. It's the one loss of fantasy where I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah, because I look across all the other matchups, I'm feeling real good about it,
right.
And then you know.
But who you guys got going in the? Did you guys already say the fantasy?
Oh, I have in one league I have
Amir Gibbs, right? And
I'm going against
him.
One league I have Aaron Jones. One league I have Gibbs.
3-3.
And then the league the one I care about, I'm playing Woj.
Get him. Oh.
I have Montgomery, but I benched him because he's still coming off the injury.
Right.
And I don't like that in Thursday night games especially. So it's like that's a double negative. And then I also have Jordan Love on my bench.
Jordan Love. I think a lot of people are drafting him now, right? It's not a bad QB to stow away
no.
on the bench.
Yeah, I scooped him up 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, because I have Jalen Hurts, and he's been looking kind of like, I don't know, like not as good as he could be.
You still start Hurts.
I'm starting Hurts,
regardless,
for sure. But it's a nice insurance policy to have.
Oh yeah,
I was going to say, very, very well said. It definitely is an insurance policy for right now because he's one of the better fantasy-wise backups that if you have him on the bench, you have a bad week. Like I started, I think against him.
Pick, baby. Woo!
Okay.
Can I hear you? Can I hear you? Bring it.
I mean, I really don't give a shit.
I know our audio guy's yelling at me for the screaming. I'm sure of it. But
That's
I'm excited.
not true.
First quarter. What? First pass? Yeah, looking real good. Goff.
No, it was a second pass to be fair.
No, that one was behind the line.
To be fair. It was a forward pass, man.
Oh yeah, okay, forward all of.
I will give you 0 money, and you can give me all of your money. How about that trade? Okay.
Way to come off that though.
When I tell you that was his second pass of the game.
Right, so he's 1 for 2 with the wrong team being the reception.
Technically, and I like to say this at Madden all the time. If I let's say I'm like
It's 2 and 8.
say I'm 10 for 12, and I have 2 picks. I'm like.
I'm batting 1,000.
I'm perfect, baby.
Here's a guy.
Here's a guy. Hey, I rage quit Madden. I get it. Come on. Oh, roll out. Let's go. We got Love. Fly up the field.
Buddy
33.
Love.
I thought they threw another interception right back.
That was right to Aaron Jones.
Rough.
But that was a rough pass to really get.
Yeah, but okay, when a quarterback scrambles, I was expecting someone of his caliber to start to find some open field, just because he was kind of just waiting there for that dump pass. No, you start moving a little bit, give him a line to run on,
What do you mean his caliber?
Aaron Jones is a high caliber.
But I'm just saying, you say caliber can mean a lot of different things.
Okay, I think that
in terms of what
he's been in the league enough to say, he's earned his stripes. Like he should know things better than some rookie who's stepping on the field. That's what I mean by caliber.
Oh,
His
okay.
Caliber, you say?
You guys are gonna give me the business. All right, I like that.
No, that's awesome power.
Run!
Right?
Oh, face mask. Get
That
it?
is
Where's the flag?
correct.
Oh, look at this guy. Whatever.
I mean, that's Hutchinson, right? That's their
That would be
their
Hayden
guy.
Hutchinson.
That's their guy. Yeah.
Former
He's going to be good. I can already see it, man. Future
number 2 pick last year.
I think two overall.
Oh no, it wasn't a face mask. Sorry.
You were
Thought it was.
right here.
Yeah,
right?
it was close. It was in the neck.
All right, white guys don't dance. Come on.
Whoa! Speak for yourself, Woj.
Right.
I got rhythm.
Just because you're
I
uncoordinated.
got rhythm.
Sorry, let me put an asterisk on here. White guys shouldn't dance when they do something in the NFL here.
Dude, we can't go backwards here. We're 3rd and 19. We got the ball on the 14-yard line, and now we're here. This sucks. I hate field goals. Field goals are like, it's like a high five when you want a hug. That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I mean they're not great, but I honestly think though they're one of the greatest inventions of all time, so that they can keep points getting scored. Because if you're trying to play turkey bowl rules, you're that stuff of hey, it's 4th and 35, we got to get into the end zone. Do you really want to see that all the time?
And we're ruining our knees and backs.
Again, from the diehards that are going to listen to every episode here. They know this is all broken knees.
Yeah, Mr. Questionable.
Mr. Questionable. I might get a jersey with that. That's a sick nickname.
That would be a good nickname. That would be.
That's such a bad throw, Jared Goff. Jesus Christ.
Well, no, the safety the corner came off his zone area. It was a bad throw, but at least the guy had awareness enough to be I know no one else is around here. I'm going to go after the ball. And I think Goff is one of those quarterbacks, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this is my own take. I think he stares down his receivers too much. That's what makes a great quarterback, is the one who could do this. The corners, the safeties aren't reading you because you're seeing all of your options, and then last minute, even sometimes they don't even look. They know where they're at. They know where
Or maybe a year or two. I don't remember exactly when he started. Was it 88?
Favre?
No.
It was like 91.
He started with
91?
Atlanta, and then they got traded.
Right,
Yeah.
I know he got traded, but what year did
He got drafted in 1990. I think he was on the Packers in 91.
Okay, so
Early
I mean,
90s,
look
yeah.
at that.
Early
I
90s.
was born 91, so that's kind of
Right.
checks out then. But like Favre to Rodgers right now, you guys got to have a bad couple years. It's happening.
I
Karma
like
is
it.
a real thing.
No, but doesn't this follow that same meme that we've all loved? Hate, 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 hate.
Man,
Hey.
I feel
that's
for you Bear fans because all you guys had 85 Bears. I mean that's all Bear fans ever go back to. And then we had Urlacher. But then what do you guys do? Remember the Super Bowl against the Colts? I do. First play of the game. Everyone who's probably born after 95 and didn't see this happen. First play of the game. Touchdown Bears. Kick return by Devin Hester, if I'm not mistaken.
it was pretty dope.
So they start the game off
Great.
7-0. And what do?
They played against Peyton Manning. That's
And
what they did. Peyton Manning is one of the greatest quarterbacks.
Here's what happened. Speaking of which, Woj is wearing his jersey today. Rex Grossman was the quarterback, and he was horrible.
He wasn't
He
great.
should never have been there. If he would have started Greasy or Orton, probably
I
would
was
have won.
thinking Orton. I was like, Orton, true journeyman, but I trust him.
He, as I recall, I think he threw
Click.
a pick or two, and then he had 2 fumbled snaps. I mean, it was raining, but him and Benson single-handedly blew the game.
Yeah, again, man. You could talk about the Bears' offense in both Super Bowl. The offense was not the really the pied de resistance. It was always defense in both years. They got them to the ship. They got them to the thing. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick break, and then we'll be back. It's about 7 minutes or so. We're
going to watch a little bit more of the first
12
quarter, and then
minutes-
we'll get back to you guys.
12
yeah.
minutes in the first. We're gonna kind of wrap it up. Come back to you at halftime. Give you our thoughts. There you go. Words are hard about the first half. All right. Peace.
All right, take care.
Let's do it.
One of those guys with 5 remotes and don't know how to use either one of them.
The Journeymen podcast is recorded in front of a live studio audience. They're all paid to laugh, so enjoy.
Thank you.
Don't say thank you, Bobby. You're
Welcome back.
You are going to be the talk of the town. I'm
am
interested.
beyond livid right now.
I'm interested to hear your opinion of the first quarter. Go ahead.
I've seen more productivity from a kindergarten class trying to put together, one of those little chicken, coop hibernation things than I have seen on the offensive production for Green Bay. I think though that has more value right now than the Green Bay offense. They have what, 3 yards in the first quarter? You could fall forward 3 times and get the same equivalency of what they've done in the first quarter.
That's a scathing indictment on
I don't care.
kindergarten children.
I'm not gonna
saying
lie.
kindergartens have more value and could produce at a better level right now than what the Green Bay Packers
I can't
did.
get past this chicken coop thing. I'm trying to think.
You know what? And have you guys ever done that in first grade?
I absolutely remember. This is bringing him back.
Can we get a description of this?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, no. You're absolutely right, though. Every kindergarten class did this, basically, which is hilarious about your your example there, is that the teacher would just simply put everything together for maybe a 3rd grade class or whatever. They put everything together and the kids just watch it. But it's like a chicken egg
So
in
they
an
have the heat
incubator.
lamp.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
look at
Right, yeah.
Ding ding
You
ding.
definitely
ding.
have done that before.
All the
and-
neurons are firing now. No, I feel that the amount of emotional support given to those unhatched eggs had more value than the Packers offense in the first quarter.
So I don't know the total yards, but right now
They went negative. Hold on, here we go.
Okay,
It was
sorry.
3rd and 21 or 4th and 21 on their second drive, and 4th and 15 on their first drive, and they gained 3 yards on their third drive. So
I'm going to tell
guess
you
they're
right
still
now.
negative town.
Right now, at least in the categories, Love has 9 yards passing, and Dylan has 7 yards rushing.
I need what's going on?
it.
What's going on with Aaron Jones? Is he in? Is he out? Is he, why aren't
Laporta,
they-
go down.
We need more Aaron Jones, I think, for the Packers to succeed.
And Goff is looking like, Vince or
Vince Young, that's quite a statement.
I was gonna say
he had that one rush, but he didn't get
no.
No,
The one
Stevie. I was gonna go Steve. Like they're making Goff look like an all-star.
dude,
right
he
now.
threw a bad pick on the first one. Good play by the.
I thought that was a great
good
indicator
play.
of what's to come.
Good play by the defender, no doubt. But what has happened though is that the Packers cannot keep the ball for more than two series. Like they go in, they go out. And it's a punt the ball away.
Hey,
that's a problem.
You know what's
keep
interesting?
The ball.
As an offensive coordinator, it's called establish the run.
I'm sorry. Can I just make a quick
One
point
more
here?
time, establish the run. We haven't done that. And
Can I
look
make
at
a
the
quick
score.
point?
Yeah.
Here? Did you just say as a offensive coordinator? Are you an offensive
Yes,
coordinator?
as an owner of the Packers, I should be an offensive coordinator.
Holy shit! I can't believe we didn't talk about this.
The Packers
Yeah, you
fake
guys are
donations.
fans.
No. We are.
I'm an owner.
Hold on. We are in the
I
midst.
send in a proxy vote.
We are in the midst of an owner, ladies and germs.
Please, God, not another touchdown.
Roberto over
We can't
here has bought that little piece of
Get him.
paper.
Please. Interception, something.
Got a real Steinbrenner here.
But Bobby has bought the little piece of paper that says that he's an owner of the Green Bay Packers.
They're
and I'm sorry,
owned by the community.
Sorry, I needed to bow down to this man.
Yeah, thank you. Duly.
Fuck you,
Seems
you
right.
fucking owner. Get the out of here.
Jason, I don't want to ruin your Christmas gift, but you're going to be a lord soon.
What the hell? That's
cool. Like
that's
the
a
Scottish
great
thing or whatever, Ireland?
That's more believable than an owner of the Packers.
You're going to be a lord?
I can't wait to bring in my
be a
mail
lord.
one of these days to show you guys
What is that?
as an owner what
Just
kind
like
of
a title
privileges we get.
bullshit.
Are you getting knighted?
No, but he will get a sheep.
You could just print that out, though. I mean, right? I guess
Yes.
you could print mine out, too, but there's
Again,
a record of it somewhere.
What are we talking about here, guys? It's the same piece of paper that I could put it on this. My name is Doodly Doo.
You'll also be a minister of the Church of the Spaghetti Monster.
Oh, excellent. We're going down this path.
You've been a very good boy this year.
Let's stay on key.
Doodly do, eh?
Let's call an audible
Doodly-doo.
and bring it
What
back
about
to the
Zoobly
game.
Zoo?
Zoobly Zoo. All right, let's do. I mean, we should have done our kind of patented red zone read there, but I
Red
mean,
zone
honestly,
read.
when he got the penalty right there, you knew that the drive is done. Isn't that so crazy about the NFL? Like, as soon as you get a penalty in the red zone, I'm automatically thinking you're kicking a field goal.
Yeah, no, that's a you know what? That's a fair assessment because I think if we had to look at the numbers, once you go backwards when you're in the red zone, it has to drop off tremendously for conversion to a touchdown.
I'm sure it definitely does. I just think though, that like psychology of you of
sure.
like what is the next play going to be? I always think like, well, you're screwed now. You're kicking a field goal, and if I have their kicker on fantasy, I'm
Yep.
Well,
jonesing in my shorts.
and in this case, they're already up 14-3, so they're probably going to be a little more conservative.
Yeah, that is very smart.
You know what I mean? Like, you're going to go up 3 scores now or instead of two.
Honestly, if Green Bay
or
doesn't
whatever.
if Green Bay doesn't march down the field and get a touchdown right here, I think, not to say that I'm calling the game right now, but the momentum of the game will undoubtedly shift to Detroit the rest of it. If they go another 3 and out, I can't imagine us being able to figure it out in the second half.
I mean, I don't understand really why Green Bay can't stop the run. I mean, like David Montgomery, I love him, former Bear.
There wasn't much of a run. Both of their drives were off of big catches.
What I'm referring to, though, is that they have David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, who are basically a two-headed hydra, and that they give
Giving
you
a lot of credit out there, a lot of credit. Hydra.
I mean, all right. I'm saying though, man, that David Montgomery is a shifty first
I like
carry
Montgomery.
running back.
Yeah.
The second option is a quick rookie that has something to prove. So I'm saying like that dynamic kind of 1-2 punch, the Packers defense, like that's where I would have gone first. Like, okay, if Jared Goff is going to beat me over the top, I'm trying to guard Amon St. Ra. Amon St. Ra is the,
Why is he returning
the Pharaoh.
it? He was like 9 yards deep in the end zone. Oh, see, stats dictate, and I'm a big stat fan. Numbers dictate. You don't return that. You're not that good. You're not Devin Hester. And now there's a flag. We're going back another 10 yards.
Preach.
You'll never know unless you try.
Don't trust me. I've seen our capabilities in special teams. We don't have a Devin Hester.
We got a diamond in the rough you don't know about.
You know who's pretty good though? That Jets punt returner. You guys remember? You guys watching Hard Knocks? But that guy for winning that game,
the game
it was
winner,
incredible.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
You're talking about the punt that was like week 1 or something.
Yeah, week 1
OT?
against Buffalo,
Yeah.
and the Jets. And that was after 4 snaps and Rodgers going down. I'm wearing his jersey, but that was an incredible finish to that game.
I mean, again, we're probably going to
Hey
talk
guys,
about.
here we go. Total plays 9. I think that's our total yards too. And time of possession 4 minutes. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's all good. So we're probably going to talk about definitely. I mean, the fantasy injuries are always going to be a topic of conversation, but thankfully, none of us really. Oh my sweet Jesus, Bobby might kill somebody tonight. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Lions are set up in the red zone again.
Holy
off of interception.
shit. You might see an implosion.
Bobby might
Take a deep breath.
He might walk off the pod.
I'm gonna need a minute. Let's go hire Doug Flutie and put him behind center at this point. Bring back Flutie. I don't care. I'll take that 5'9", 58-year-old at this point because
Former Bear.
I don't care. What this guy's putting up is something that me on rookie status in Madden could pick off.
Okay, right there. I want to zoom in kind of on that. Aaron's got it on the production. We're high quality here. Okay, but for real though, on that picture though, there was literally a linebacker in front of the receiver.
Horrible
Corner
Yeah.
or a safety on the one side in a safety. You're thrown into triple coverage. How are you not seeing that?
Shades of Justin Fields.
It breaks my heart. That's why they changed out of the Bears jersey, not because I spilled all over myself, because I couldn't wear it anymore.
Little of column A, little of column B.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm praying right now, which won't happen, is a turnover in Green Bay's favor, but it's not.
I think it's going to be another Montgomery touchdown on my bench. It's looking like.
I mean, is that Montgomery in right now?
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying Reynolds is going to get it just because he's sitting on my bench too. Might as well. Nope, Montgomery for a second.
That red zone read was brought to you by me,
That
Ryan.
red zone read, I like it.
I mean, dude, does that not happen though all the time when you're like, this guy I put on my bench because he's not gonna do shit?
Well-
2 touchdowns in the first
Here's the thing.
17 minutes.
He is actually my best running back on my team right now. However, he got injured. It looked like pretty badly, like a week and a half ago or whatever, like 2 weeks ago.
What was his
It was
injury?
the thigh or the upper leg, and he was saying he was like week to week, and then the coach was saying day to day. It was
He
kind of
walked into the end zone. No one touched him.
both times he scored, he's been set up in the red zone. So it's not. I don't think
And
he has.
Woj, we all know my bet. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't think he has a lot of rushing yards, but like he has 2 TDs.
He's a vulture.
How
sure.
can you predict that that's going to happen? You
can't.
And especially again playing if it was Sunday, I probably would have been more likely to play him. But on a short rest, short week, I just wasn't I was thinking he's not going to do anything.
I'll give you guys each $1 if you can guess what is his average yards per carry.
Full
right
Monty?
now. Full Monty. I'll even give you this. He has 10 carries.
In this game or in the season?
In this game. Right now.
Are we talking about Montgomery?
Montgomery, what is
Oh.
his average yards per carry? I'll give you $1 if you get it right.
Ooh, I'm going to go with
3.7.
Okay, 3.7.
I'm going to go with 4.
4.0.
Just 4.
Are you prices writing me right now?
I'm getting closer. What we got?
He is at 27 total rushing yards.
On
So
how many carries?
On 10 carries. So he's at
2.7.
2.7.
Oh,
But he's got 2 tutties.
Dude, I mean, that's like, 14 points?
the vulture.
It's 12 points plus 14. So it would have been nice to have my lineup against Woj, but
Oh, yeah, dude, we do have to go over that because we
What
definitely
are you gonna
glossed
do?
over that like a couple of
yeah, we're going head to head in the big money league.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give it up to Ryan right now. His
my decimated team.
no, but like I guess your username in this League of Assholes here is Vandalay Industries, which
Good Seinfeld reference.
Great reference. I gotta
Thank
give you props
you.
on that.
Thank
Okay, so I'm just gonna read. I'd say we pick like 3 guys where like you think like this is the guys to watch, right?
Well, for me, I'm going to need another big game from Devontae Adams and Keenan Allen, who carried my team last week with like 72 points alone.
That's good.
And then
Adams, former Green Bay.
besides that, I'm going to need. I mean, hopefully Jalen Hurts gets at least me 20 again. And besides him, if Zach Moss can give me another like 15 to 20, that's all I can ask. Everybody else is a crapshoot for my team.
Sorry, real quick. Devontae Adams leaving the Packers, man. Oh, that hurts so bad. But real quick, my three guys, honestly, I key on right now is Mahomes, Jefferson, and I'm going to throw in Kittle again. Like, Kittle for me has been this guy where I'm like, I got him, and I thought this was a steal of the draft. I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots.
They just have so many offensive weapons. If you think about San Fran, okay, let's walk through their offense real quick. You have CMC. You have Ayuk. You have, what is it? Deebo Samuel.
Deebo Samuel, yeah.
You who's the tight end for that? Oh, Kittle. Okay, they have
Kittle
Kittle,
is
but
tight end.
And then,
but you have McCaffrey. You have, just a running back, two receivers. They get the ball more often than tight ends. It's just a fact, unless you're in Kansas City. But I just thought though that you get that feeling of like, I got a draft steal right here, and then it turns out like first couple weeks I'm like, oh, he's not doing as well as I thought.
That was kind of my Lockett feel because he only had a good week in week 2, and now granted it's only week 3, but DK Metcalf is taking the spotlight over there in Seattle.
Yeah, usually Lockett's he's usually better. I mean, usually like a consistent like 10 to 20 points, then is like low of 10, high of 20. And so far, I think he's only had like that one.
He only
game.
had that one day where he pulled off some tutties, but you know what? I'm still hopeful.
Yeah. I mean, definitely, I tell you who hasn't cut into it is Jackson Smith and Jigba, who I drafted and dropped like 2 weeks ago.
Okay,
wow,
so
crazy! They give the ball to Jones for a 5-yard pickup. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I was thinking about Jackson Smith and Jigba, which I actually got a name right. Can I get is there applause that you can put on there, Aaron? Because I finally
okay.
I finally got one name right that was a little difficult.
About time.
But I thought about drafting him. He had a wrist injury. He had surgery like 2 or 3 weeks before the season. Mm-hmm. I don't know how anybody was like, yeah, this is my guy. Like,
I
you
took
got wrist surgery. Like, how do you do that?
I took him really late. I think he was like the 11th round.
Oh, no.
12th round. It was super late. So it was like.
Okay, so it wasn't a stretch.
It was like an upside pick, and then I got people injured, so I had to drop him.
You know what they say about him? He's got a real upside potential.
Yeah.
But, Bobby, I love the triple option. Is that triple option or double? Because first is the running back, and then
it's an option, but then you just had Aaron Jones flipped because they had about 4 or 5 Detroit defensemen flying over towards – 2 Green Bay players? I mean, it's just pick and choose at that point.
I think they read the shit out of that.
Yeah, they did a great job defensively. I'm not upset with their
Finish your thought.
I'm not upset with their defensive performance because they've been doing really well. I'm not gonna bash a team that is kicking my team's butt right now because they're playing well. However, that being said, we are under 20 yards total going into the middle of the second.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie,
I think the bet right now is will they reach triple digits by the end of the game? That's sad. I already waved goodbye to my one, bet. Green Bay winning.
Well, being
down 21 already.
Haven't the Packers had a couple comeback wins this season so far?
We've had one comeback win,
with
but it was
New Orleans.
It was It was a 2-possession though, right?
It was like 17-11 or 17 to
maybe
8.
No,
maybe Matt.
Yeah, it would have been 8.
What's his name? Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, he's a great coach.
Maybe give him a rousing halftime speech.
If he pulls out the Remember the Titans halftime speech.
No, maybe.
Or the
any given
quarter?
Sunday.
You know what? No, we really got to gamble on Detroit being Detroit and figuring out a way to lose this.
That could easily happen. You're still Detroit. That's absolutely true. Detroit fans, again, you know it.
Whatever. You guys are in Michigan in a shit city.
No, okay, calm it down. We're not trying to exclude our fans. I'm just saying Detroit, you're part of the NFC North where everybody can implode. Packers, it's your time.
There's going to be a lot of hate in the comments.
No, hate. But what I do actually want to ask right here, what is your go-to number 1 football movie of all time?
Ooh, good.
I got mine.
I could give you the number 1. I could give you like 5.
I just want the top one, top dog.
Best Remember the Titans for me. I think Denzel, one of his best movies. The football scenes aren't like the best scenes, but it's more about like the camaraderie of the team and the learning to work together and I also like movies that take place in like the 60s, 70s, which it does.
Great music.
Great soundtrack. Great Denzel performance. He's just a great guy to portray a high school football head coach. And you got some up-and-coming actors like Ryan Gosling in there.
Yeah, he was a safety.
Gary Bertier was played by Ryan Hurst, who went on to do Sons of Anarchy.
That's right.
And you got a couple other guys. Even the assistant coach, Yost, is awesome. He's been with Denzel in Training Day and some other things.
Shit, what was that?
It was a good movie overall. I like that movie. That's probably my favorite.
Remember. All right, Bobby, what's yours?
God, that was a good movie. Any Given Sunday with Al Pacino.
That's yours?
I think it's mine.
That's a solid one. I think both of them.
I think Any Given Sunday is awesome. I wish it could be edited a little more. It's a little long, and there's some parts in.
Okay.
Well, Oliver Stone, he tries to get a little like ambitious with some scenes with like the whole like Ben-Hur and the football team and other things, but the pure football stuff of it, like the coaching and the teammates and the games. Awesome, like among the best, like the grittiness, the feel.
Right.
It's a great it's a fictional NFL. Jamie Foxx ahead of his time with that role as Willie Beeman, of a rushing quarterback like that, which is now super common, like the standard now.
Yeah, good point.
That's such a very depth analysis. Did Any Given Sunday predict
Ryan's recap.
how the football Ryan's what do we call it?
Recap.
Ryan's reviews.
Okay.
He's a movie guy.
Yeah.
But he also, we got to bring it up.
Thank you.
Haven't seen Tombstone.
Well. Not so fast.
Hold
okay,
on.
here we go. Now I'm leaning
For
in.
real?
Now I'm leaning
Okay,
in.
hell yeah.
I watched it last night, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
It was free on Pluto TV.
Give us your
Popped it on.
honest opinion right now. Hit me with it.
Well, you know what?
The well start.
No, should I go with the goods and the bad? And
I want your just general take on did you like the movie?
No, I want him. I want the up and down. I want the deep.
Okay,
dive.
so
give me your
You're
first
looking for
inclination.
proof of life.
I'm not. First of all, I'm not a big Western guy. I want to say off the top.
That's strike one. Okay, continue.
But overall, I thought it was cool. I liked it. I wish there were some parts that maybe were different. I didn't really like the relationship part with Kurt Russell and the
mentioned
the
that. I
actress
said
chick.
there was going to be like a 10,
It seemed
15
kind
minute.
of tacked on and unnecessary.
Are you talking about the horse scene?
Just everything with
Yeah,
her. It didn't seem necessary. And then the whole his wife's addicted to
Quaaludes or
Quaaludes
whatever.
or something. Yeah, I like to me when they were focusing on the cowboy things, like the crew of the brothers versus the outlaws. That was amazing. That was the best.
Tell me that opening scene though. Did you not love that opening scene?
Oh, where
the Cowboys came into town, dropped those two red sashes.
Power's booth was great. Things I like that the best people in among the best
villains, Doc Holliday, man.
Johnny Ringo, played by Michael Bean, was fantastic. I wanted more of him.
Right.
I don't think there was enough of him, honestly. Like that one scene where they're in the saloon or whatever, where the one that Wyatt Earp owns, and he's doing the spinning of the guns like a bunch of times, and right in Val Kilmer's face, and then Val Kilmer goes back with the cup and does the same thing. That was great. So first of all, I was gonna say Michael Bean and Val Kilmer were by far my favorite parts of the movie.
Right.
Their whole rivalry, just their acting in general. Val Kilmer to me was the
Their
best part of
character
the movie.
development too. Yeah, Val Kilmer stole
He does
the
this
show.
awesome Southern gentleman genteel accent thing. He nailed it.
You all play for blood?
Kind of sounds like Teabag and like Prison Break. Everybody's seeing that where he's like,
that's an old. That's an older.
yeah, I'm
show.
rewatching
That's
it
on
right
Fox,
now.
I think, right?
Yeah,
So
Fox.
he's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Huckleberry or whatever he says.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah, I'm your Huckleberry. Yeah. Like
Which is also one of the most misquoted lines of all time.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they say
It is.
I'll be your Huckleberry. No, I'm your Huckleberry.
Kurt Russell was really good. He's always good.
Could you agree that all the mustaches on point?
awesome.
Oh my God.
Okay, hold on. What do you think of Sam Elliott in that?
Sam Elliott.
I was getting to it. Sam
Okay,
Elliott was
sorry.
fantastic. Bill Paxton was good. Could use more of both of them, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like, again, cut away from the relationship stuff that had nothing to do with the movie and focus more on the inner dynamics of the group and the crew and more action scenes, more Western cowboy fights, shootouts, horse chases.
Just more development of
that stuff would have been
story.
better to me. And I think they should have gotten to the Wyatt Earp revenge killing spree sooner. Like, to me, the movie took off the last hour, and the first hour it was kind of choppy.
Okay. Yeah.
I will say though that it is one of those movies that was made in that time period where It is a long movie. I want to say runtime's got to be over 2 hours.
It's like just over 2 hours.
2:05 maybe.
So like to me, they would have trimmed it to like an hour 45. It's like cut out the other stuff, or maybe even do the 2 hours, but just add better scenes, better stuff for that plot. Because even like when the movie ended, it was like he goes to visit. Spoilers. He goes to visit.
It's not a spoiler. It's been like 30 years.
He goes to visit Val Kilmer, his character Doc, who's been like sick the whole movie of alcoholism or whatever.
I think it's
smoking.
typhoid.
No, it's
he's been drinking and smoking.
It's a lung disease.
Yeah, well, it's because of his drinking and smoking.
Cholera? I don't know old-timey diseases.
Tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis,
Okay.
TB.
So he's like dying the whole movie.
The runtime of the movie is 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Okay.
Just over, yeah.
So he's
Closest to without going
so
over.
he's like
Thank
dying.
you.
And then
No! Please, God!
I mean, that's what I would say if I
thank
was
God.
dying.
And then him and Kurt Russell have have a farewell in his deathbed, and that was awesome. And then there's like an extra 5 minutes of like Kurt Russell with that again the actress chick, and it's like Christmas time and like
Right, no, I get it.
And the narrator comes in, he's like, and that's what Wyatt Earp did. Him and her would never separate ever again.
You're
It's
right.
like-
That close
that would
could
be
have
Sam
done.
Elliott. I
No, it
believe,
was
in the
actually.
narrative.
I think it was it was an older actor who narrated. Yeah, I don't have his name in front of me, but
Apologize for being wrong on that one.
no problem.
Sam-
You know
Yeah,
what
go
I
ahead.
thought was a good turn in terms of the character development and just the actor that came was the former cowboy who was part of his crew to hunt down the cowboys. Then he's Daryl
Michael Rooker. Yeah,
Michael Rooker
I was just gonna get to that. I was gonna
Go
say,
ahead. Yeah.
I want more Rooker. I
Yeah.
feel like he's not used enough, and like he could have been like too like in the beginning of the movie, really like slimy and filthy, and he's really good at playing that. And then like his character turn would have been better when it happened in the movie. Like he kind of came out of left field and it was like, I heard what they did to your women. Now we're with you. But you didn't really see much of him during the movie to begin with. Like we could have used more of that. Like
So,
build it up.
To put a pin in this, basically, you would have liked the movie more if Michael Rooker played Dixon from Walking Dead, and if they just took out all of the historical accuracy parts of Wyatt Earp's life.
No. I'm saying they
Over-exaggerated.
should focus more on like the
Like, hold on.
the inner group dynamics with him and the brothers.
Like the Expendables, essentially, but make it into the No, but you know what I mean by the
Yeah.
inner dynamics, like
And-
develop each character.
Yeah, and also more with the Outlaws, with Powers
Right.
Booth, Michael Rooker, Michael Biehn, like could have juxtaposed each other. We didn't
Good
get to see them as much. We did see them, but like not as much as we saw the Wyatt Earp crew.
So have you ever seen the movie Wyatt Earp then?
No, I know about with Kevin Costner.
no.
Who's the actor on that? Is
Kevin
that
Costner.
Yes,
Kevin Costner? That's
yeah.
right. No, I haven't seen it personally myself. I think I've seen a couple scenes here and there, maybe a trailer. But
Again, I'm all Tombstone all day. I absolutely agree with everything that he said.
I give it.
I just look at it like, again, it's one of those
Okay.
movies for me
Yeah.
that, like, if it's on TV, it's one of those movies that are rare to TV that you see it and I'm like, ah, shit, I gotta watch this. Okay, to the
if we don't
commercial,
convert for a
and
first
then I
down, I'm
go.
going to lose my. It's
Okay.
going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We already have a false start. Oh, dear God.
So I feel like, yeah, for me, I probably maybe would appreciate it more seeing it growing up than I do now. But like, I still enjoyed it. Like, I don't know if it's like an all-timer for me, but it was worth a watch.
Okay.
So to bring it back, I don't think you answered, Jason, what your favorite football movie was.
No, we got real into Tombstone right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was well worth it because it's a
Yeah.
long time coming.
Well, I also know that my
happy you
movie
watched.
will get into tangents upon tangents, but The Replacements, hands down.
I love The
all
Replacements.
day.
Great movie.
I was going to say that would be in my top 5
That's-
football movies.
I
for
love The
sure.
Replacements, but I was really hoping you were going to say Draft Day. I love the shit out of that.
Dude, you keep bringing up
You keep-
Draft
yeah,
Day.
Draft Day?
No, but
Yeah.
like you've talked with me about Draft Day, and you were like, "That's the greatest movie. Have you seen it?" I'm
It's
like,
okay.
No, I've just never.
It's okay.
Ever got to Draft Day? It's just one of those movies that kind of slipped through, like Ryan's Tombstone, basically. But the part that like Draft Day, I'm just like, it just was one of those things where you just miss it. I'm just like, oh, I wanted to see that, I didn't, and now I just never will.
Other football mentions besides that we haven't mentioned is good. Friday Night Lights is amazing. The show's better than the movie, but the movie's really good.
I like the movie with Billy Bob.
The movie's awesome. Another one.
No Varsity Blues.
I'll say Varsity.
Varsity
I love
Blues.
Varsity. I was gonna say thank you,
Blues.
Varsity Blues. Thank you, Aaron. I love that.
Oh, here comes a sack.
I don't want your life. The
I'm
movie's
gonna need a minute. Honestly, I'm gonna need a minute soon. I'm
All
about
right,
to
Bobby,
lose it.
we are going to take a quick break here. So
Episode 2.
Episode
The Breaking of a
2.
Man.
I really hope our TVs don't break here because Bobby is getting.
Okay, hold on. With how frustrated I am, I'm not a good golfer. I get frustrated golfing. Have I ever thrown a club?
Well, not your
Hold
own.
on,
Oh,
hold
I
on. This is a
have.
valid question. Have you ever thrown a?
You've golfed with me plenty, and I've had
And
some.
I'm sorry.
Bad...
Can I ask a clarifying question? So when you throw, even if it's like, let's say you just do one of these where you throw it like immediately down, you're not even counting that.
No, I'm counting that too. I if you've seen me do it, I think it'd be a rare occurrence.
I don't think you honestly have ever thrown any piece of your equipment like
Now,
that's.
my brother, I've seen him. I've seen him hurl like an 80-yarder into the woods.
I definitely have a video, not a video, but a story about your brother, which we will definitely get to.
Maybe not this one, but
after
maybe
the next
podcast,
break here.
Yeah, break. Yeah.
Because we will take this into the half, come back in the second half, and then give us our thoughts on the game. Hopefully, we get a little bit closer in the second half. There's still time. That's all I'm saying.
I want to bring this up. We've gotten one first down.
Yeah, that's pretty
One.
rough.
And we got 5 minutes left of the second quarter. One first down.
All right,
and
we'll see.
And it was by penalty. All right.
Stay tuned for the
We got that
creation
going
of a
for
new
us.
Bears fan.
We got that going for us.
Okay. That is a fantastic way to end that, by the way.
well.
I thought that. Well.
He's still healthy.
Yeah, Aaron Jones, man. I mean, I cannot.
What is the dealio?
I told you, dude, Bobby. I told you early on that the hamstring injury, which is not affecting him right now, but like there's like a 3-week stretch in the NFL where like if you have a hamstring as a wide receiver or a running back, you are going to have like just a couple weeks where they're not trying to rush you back.
Oh.
You want to hold your thing. This is more of a game management thing in my mind, not like a real injury. Like, hey, I want to ease you back in, but that's just my 2 cents.
Aaron Rodgers has really been upsetting me. Let me tell you. I'll tell you what.
Aaron Jones.
Sorry, Aaron Jones.
I don't like Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers
either.
upset me too. A matter of fact, no, I'm just kidding. Aaron Jones, yeah. Week 1, I played him. He got 25 against me, and I lost to Juice, who has a horrible team.
Yeah. Well, what is he?
He's 2-1 somehow.
No. What's his main thing? He's Sacko.
Oh, he's been Sacko two times.
2 times in a row.
Yeah.
In a row, you lost your league twice.
And then I have him on my other teams, and then he's not doing anything now. He's like not playing. I played him last week. I was going to play, and he didn't play. I got a 0 in my lineup.
All right. Did I talk about this in week 1? The fun Sacko punishments.
No, we gotta run him through in our league though, because some of my leagues don't do shit. But what does yours do?
Okay, so no, I'm stealing this off my brother's league. I'm not in it, but he explained to me the Sacko has 2 different punishments. Now, in a single 24-hour period, this is punishment number 1. It's called the 6, 12, 18. You have to either run, eat, and drink in whatever you select. Okay, so it's either run 6, 12, or 18 miles, eat 6, 12, or 18 donuts, and drink 6, 12, or 18 beers. And that all has to happen within a 24-hour period.
Dude, why?
So a lot of guys would say, I'm going to run 6 miles, I'll drink 18 beers, and eat a dozen donuts.
Uh-huh.
That's rough.
Dude, that's like my dream right now. Can I get in this league? Are they accepting
if they have an opening,
applications?
dude, I'm first in line there. But
all right, if they got 2 spots, hit me up with that
actually, we
shit.
should bump it up. I think they're a 10-man league or something like that. We'll see.
Dude,
That's
12
weak.
man. 12 man is where it's
Dude,
at.
that's what are
Everybody
you talking
knows.
about? That's weak.
10-man is
10 man is weak.
No, yeah, 10-man, but that punishment sounds
No.
sounds
The
god-awful.
punishment's good.
Punishment's excellent. League is weak.
The league, the amount of people.
All right, the second punishment
Okay.
is the IHOP challenge.
Oh, I've heard that.
You've heard this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Explain it though.
All right, for everyone watching, IHOP challenge means the Sacko has to go to your local 24-hour IHOP. They have to pick out a booth, sit down. They have to be there for 24 hours. They deduct an hour off of that 24-hour clock for each pancake they eat.
Okay, before we get into, because I do want to talk about our other
Like even a
punishments
dozen
for
in, you're there
Sacko.
for 12 hours.
Dude, for real though, how many pancakes do you think you could eat?
Ooh. Oh, what's the time frame?
Yeah.
It's in 24 hours. What do you?
Oh God,
now?
if that was, I don't know, man.
I'm just throwing
The guy
out. We're
just
ballpark.
brought-
If I was
Yeah.
trying to get out of that challenge, I think within about 3 to 4 hours, I could put down at least a dozen.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just talking about
At
the
least a
total.
dozen.
24 hours.
Oh God, I have no idea. You know what? I wouldn't know how to gauge that because I would probably hate myself.
I
Towards
mean,
the
it's
end
not
of
like
it.
we're gonna go out and test it. That'd be some crazy shit.
So if I could do maybe 3 to 4 an hour times,
I'd want to see that.
3 an hour times 24 would be what, about like 30 or math, right?
okay, sorry. Let me clarify. I'm talking about
72.
the big bitches. I'm talking
This
about
does bring us back to draft day. You pancake eating motherfucker.
Okay, no, 72 doesn't sound like something I could actually do. No, I'd probably dial it down to. I could probably do 40 in a 24-hour period.
How
if I
many
had-
Mickey Mouse pancakes could you eat?
No, but I'm talking about the big ones. The whole.
Are you talking about
thing.
those big Oh, yeah.
Jason, show me the big ones
The
again.
big plate ones.
Yeah.
I feel like you just eat like 6, and then you wait like 3 hours. Eat like 6 more.
Yeah, you're going
wait
pragmatic
3
at it.
hours.
Right, no, you're letting your system get through what it needs to. I get it.
Yeah.
No, but doesn't that suck though? 24 hours. Here's this guy with his coffee and a bunch of pancakes just sitting there,
I get it.
and it's not like you could have any entertainment. You are there with a timer.
Oh,
Essentially.
you can't bring like my iPad or my.
No, you're. That's the punishment. You're just sitting there.
Because I'd be fine like watching some shows and eating some food. That'd be
Exactly.
cool.
No, of course.
For
That's,
24 hours though, like you can't
I got nothing going on.
leave.
I guess maybe bring
Hey.
them the newspaper, but no,
That's,
there's
that's
no
gonna be-
electronics. You basically, I think outside of that, they check their phone in at the
That's gonna be one
manager's
hell of a
desk or
tip,
whatever,
let me tell you.
and only give this in back. Here's the stipulation.
Yeah, I feel like the waitress is gonna be
Wait,
super pissed unless you tip her really well.
So the manager's in on this too?
Oh yeah, usually they'll set it up and be like, hey, this guy, I know it's gonna be weird, but he's gonna be here for a long time, and they'll kick him some.
I mean,
What
you
is this,
got-
like a prison work release thing?
pretty much, yeah.
You
Like,
have
hey,
to
Be better
you-
at be
Can
better
you just
at
watch
fantasy.
this convict for me for a little bit?
I mean, you got to give the guys a heads up, though. You really
Right, you
have
don't-
to be like, hey, this asshole's going to sit here
for a while. Yeah.
16 hours. You should. My number, honestly, if I'm thinking 24 hours, I'm thinking I'm probably going to get 14.
Could you imagine being
I'd
that
give you
cook
the
making
over for
one
14.
fucking pancake at a time?
But I'm with the larger pancakes.
larger-
I'm
I'd
thinking
still give you the
I'm
over.
dousing them in butter and syrup. At a certain
point, you just can't
I'm
do
just
it
gonna be
anymore.
like you're gonna be so fat and just be like
Yes, at
I'm
a certain point, diabetes will
Can
win.
I step outside for a smoke break?
Okay, that's where Ryan you don't get to.
I believe that's
go
cheating.
outside.
What?
You don't get to go outside. You don't get to smoke. You don't
I
get
need
to
the I
drink.
need the relief from my stomach and to get hungry again.
Nah.
You know what? Actually, all things considered, maybe that's about ballpark. If the little guys, though, you could fly through those.
Well, the little guys, yeah. I mean, Aaron could mash like 35 silver dollars
What the
pancakes.
fuck are you saying?
Are you
Silver dollar pancakes? You
The
get
little
those
guys?
every time we go out to breakfast.
Are you?
No, I get man pancakes.
wait, are you? Hold on, question: pancake or waffle guy? I'm a waffle guy.
Neither. French
I'm a-
toast.
I'm a fan of man pancakes.
And I guess Aaron took offense to that. Yeah.
I power
Man
Get
pancakes.
power-
power rank
Silver
the
dollar
breakfast
bullshit.
food. You got French toast number 1, then pancakes, then waffles.
Do you put anything on your French toast, like the powdered sugar, like strawberries?
I don't need it. Maybe some butter on occasion.
Okay.
But I don't need it. I don't.
Yeah.
If it's good enough for just like syrup.
All right, yeah. Let's pull us back into football and watch the disgraceful Packers put up a mean 3 points and a mean 25 yards of production in the first half.
That's gotta hurt wearing that shirt saying it.
I mean, he's a proud fan. He's a
I'm
proud
a proud fan.
He didn't
This
take
is
it off.
killing me though. I was
Yeah.
this close to being like, you know what? The rest of the podcast, I'll just go with my
I
T-shirt.
think at halftime they need to have the Al Pacino Any Given Sunday speech pump them up. And you get something
that
going.
wouldn't even get them through this game. I don't think.
They need
Anybody else
something.
just see that stat? Sam Laporta most receptions in 4 games by a rookie tight end all time.
Laporta Potty. He's
Great.
good.
It's a great name.
He's good.
He's doing really good,
yeah.
though.
I really like rookie playmakers. Those are one of my favorites.
I'm not opposed to what they're doing right now. Like Detroit's playing better than us.
Yeah.
Simply put.
No, it's absolutely pressure to the QB, Jordan Love, and I will say
And
this
there's,
until I die, is coming back for sure.
yeah.
But I will say
And
this
he's hurt.
absolutely.
Excellent.
You, Bobby, as a Packers fan, you've watched so much Packers, probably just about the same as me, if not more. But you have to definitely understand, though, that like Jordan Love was not tested in the first couple games. He had weak defenses, and you could shred them apart, which he did.
You
and he
call
played
New
very
Orleans.
good
Wait.
games.
For all of our listeners, New Orleans is a weak defense. Let's explore that.
I think it's weaker,
Weaker than Detroit.
Weaker in general. I'm not saying Detroit over New Orleans is a better. Like, I'm not saying like, oh yeah,
Okay,
New Orleans is the worst.
But the win we pulled off from New Orleans was a miracle. I'll call it that because.
It was a hail.
No, but like the fact is, we didn't win that game. New Orleans lost that game. There's a big difference.
It probably didn't hurt. Derek Carr got hurt too.
The moment he went down, they gave us a chance. There was a pulse.
I mean, Jameis is in there to throw picks.
Doing that. That's so weird.
Here we go. Oh man, incredible 3 yards. Let's go.
You know, I have to say, speaking of
doubling our offensive
rookie
production.
playmakers, why hadn't the Packers gotten Luke Musgrave involved more? He seems like a solid prospect. What do you think, Bobby?
I would agree. I think that we need to coordinate. I would love to see a double tight end package, or at least those heavy sets that you get to choose. If we could establish Dylan, Jones backfield, it might be a better set for us. But we always do these spread formations with a single back. I don't get it. What happened is here we go, 33.
Yeah, he's back in. Aaron Jones back in.
He's looking good. No, but 4-yard pickup. But it's sad that I think that we have abandoned that old school Packer mentality where we used to be a little bit more of the heavy sets. We brought in, fullback. We use the jet sweep. But now it's, all right, wide receiver out there, wide receiver slot. It's like the West Coast offense curse. I'm old school. I like smash mouth.
Okay, I do have a point on that, though, man, is that the reason that you guys abandoned that is because Aaron Rodgers was so good. And he could throw the ball wherever
Agreed.
the hell he wanted to, so you didn't have to rely on the run. If Aaron Rodgers had no weapons, Romeo Dobbs, but if Aaron Rodgers had no weapons, okay, he still would have been one of the league's highest passers, like yardage, touchdowns, because he was that good. When you take that away and you don't have to do that, that's when the Packers were doing well in the general sense. Like every single year, I would know that the Packers are going to go at least 9-7 when it was just a 16-game league.
It's still early for Jordan Love to say. I mean, this is like the same thing with Rodgers. They both played about 50 games into their career, and I don't think Rodgers' first season, or at least first half of the season, looked like a world beater. It took some time,
Oh wait, hold on. Can you repeat that when you said that Rodgers
they
and Love
had a stat up earlier when Rodgers came in for his first game. It was like 50 games, and Love's at 48 when he started, or he had 48 under Rodgers as a backup.
Okay.
Rodgers had 50 under Favre.
You're saying as a backup
before they got to start, be the starter.
Sorry about that.
Be the official starter. Not just for a game.
I was so confused. I'm like, Jordan Love has not played
for the season. No.
A backup, yes, absolutely.
So, it's still early to tell. I mean, he's had some wins. He's looked decent so far. Tonight he looks like crap, but, every now...
But one thing I've noticed, and rightfully so, I'm not even going to try to deny it. Oh, jeez, he just laid him up. One thing that I don't like that I'm seeing right now is you're already set back in a shotgun formation. He's dropping like Grossman another 6-7 yards. Like any pass he's throwing just to make it to the line of scrimmage is at least 10 plus yards, it seems like. That's not how you orchestrate a strong offensive production where you hike the ball and jet back another 5 yards. No. You guys can't block for the pocket when you do that. There's no way.
They need to get some like quick slants or something going, some easy
quick hits,
some easy
routes,
reads. Sure. Get the defense off kilter and then hit them with a long one,
Yeah, maybe a play action.
I think it's very much right now, and this is obviously not a comparison that Bobby wants to hear, but your offense looks much like the Bears right now in that your offensive line cannot block for more than a few seconds. So you need to be creative in getting the ball off quickly, whether that's misdirections, that's play action, that's options. You have a running-ish quarterback. I think that's where the Packers are really kind of like, I know you don't want to get him killed. It's so early in the season, but he needs to be using his legs a lot more.
Wide open miss.
But they need to start doing some designed runs, on 3rd and 4 or 2nd and 4. These quick little things that can turn into a 30-yard run. He has it in him, but that's the thing that's missing. And that's honestly, it's crazy to not see that from Matt LaFleur.
Maybe they need to go some more like RPOs. Like that used to help Trubisky, even though he's not good either. But when they were trying to get him going, because he could run a little, and then give him a second to watch the defense react to that. maybe they need to do that. I don't know.
We scraped the surface last week, though. What are your thoughts on maybe reestablishing a fullback position?
Oh, dude, Bobby is fullback all day.
I am, because I think most football games are won with how you control the clock and your production. And I think that you have a better chance, right, if you could control the clock and march your way down the field. As a defensive player, I grew up and played defense. I did both ways. At some point, I was offense, but
What was your positions when you
safety and running back.
That's okay.
No, but if it was so disheartening for a defense if these guys are just chunking away first down after first down after first down after first down and then just driving it in for a touchdown. Like, that's more demoralizing than that one guy who slips up, like the corner who slips, and you get that big pass for 80 yards. It's almost like, for example, we're going to switch sports. As a pitcher, if there's a single, double, single, rather than those guys that just go, ham and, hey, big hit,
Dude, I can literally exactly understand what you're talking about, because literally in the Cubs game 2 nights ago or 3 nights ago, the first game of the fucking Atlanta series, they had a 6-run lead, just chipping away. Then they get to, I think they're down 2 runs, tie it up. Okay, now we're going to extras. Then they keep going. Okay, Atlanta gets a single. Then a double. Okay, now it's tied up again. Then single. Guy from
rolling.
Second. It's just like that.
Dude, Atlanta's so
constant
good.
thing. It just keeps going. No defense in the fucking NFL can ever hope to stop that. If they can get 6-7 yards a run, 6-7 yards a play, it's over. It's just too quick. Right. It's just too consistent.
Offensive coordinators just keep doing it. I'm sorry. I would be like, hey, we're doing the same play until they could, stop us.
Well, the Bears tried to do that. It didn't really work out.
I'm pro fullback. I think you should.
I want to see.
I think you should have at least a couple formations.
Bobby,
can especially goal line.
Sorry, Bobby, can I ask a question? Is the reason for the fullback is because you want to get your one shot at the NFL of the 1 yard run?
We've already established that's a probability. No, but okay, in this situation, now granted, I don't think Dillon is a great running back. And I'm a Packer fan saying this. I think he's an okay running back. But if we could put him in a split or an I formation or a different type of package, like you said, these packaged run plays, get him out there. He's big enough to at least disrupt. Or get someone out there who could disrupt and go to that second level, get a linebacker, get a safety coming down, and then you could really open up your run game. And then guess what? They have to put more guys in the box, which means you get man-on-man coverage. And if you have someone, no offense, I don't think Dobbs or Reed are the answer, but if we had Devontae Adams, are you kidding me? I'll lob it up there, walk towards the sideline because I know he's coming down with it.
Okay, I got one major glare with what you just said, and it was at the end. I was pretty much on board for the whole thing.
All right.
The last part you said is like, if you had a Devontae Adams, he's a goddamn unicorn, though, man. If you guys
he was on the Packers,
but
he had a unicorn.
But I'm saying, if you guys even have halfway competent receivers. Right. I mean, it's unbelievable how much better your team is.
I'm not knocking them because they're rookies, but
Devontae Adams seems to be the first.
Ooh, dude, they just stood up Jones.
The first Packers receiver to be good outside of the Packers. Like when he left, he's still as good as he was, or better.
Okay, I guess we don't have too many examples.
For example, Javon Walker.
Okay.
Jordy Nelson, Donald Driver, Greg Jennings.
They were all towards the end of their careers.
No, I'm just saying, they were the guys when they were there, and then maybe you're right. Maybe it's the age thing.
I would say age plays a huge factor into that because Devontae Adams is still, maybe 27.
Last year, I was certainly a little worried about it going into drafts. I didn't want to really draft him, even though he had Derek Carr as former college quarterback, which was nice. I was a little unsure of how he would perform leaving.
Where were they?
the Packers.
Fresno State, right?
Fresno State, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Here comes the pressure.
What? Okay, holy shit. You guys are looking like the Bears right now.
Yeah, screen time.
Screen pass on
third and 15. Let's throw it to slip, running back for. Oh, man, this isn't looking good. We got Brian Branch leaving
in
a cart.
Man.
I don't like seeing that, though. I don't like seeing that because there goes someone's livelihood. And granted, this is Detroit. I never wish for anyone to get hurt, but it just sucks seeing them where they have to get carted off.
No, it absolutely does. I definitely feel with anybody. I mean, anytime there's a serious injury, I'm glad that when the Nick Chubb one happened, that they didn't replay it. I'm like, nobody needs to see that shit again.
That was
only
rough.
the psychos who are like, I really want to see this guy break his leg off. Romeo? That's what I'm talking about. 4th and 9. Great pass.
Review,
Great call.
hit the ground.
I'm glad that we're treating this like fourth quarter because we need to.
Well, I just don't want Dobbs to score. Dude, what Dubs? Whatever the
His name is Dubs.
Calvin and Dobbs.
His name is Dubs. Dubs is such a better.
Dobbs and Shaw.
You were right though. That almost fucking
almost
dropped,
fell out.
hit the ground.
So, like I said, for competent wide receivers, a competent wide receiver wouldn't have that type of shuffle. Bring it in and hands out.
I mean, that's the whole AJ Dillon for Tutty.
No, let's get 33 in.
Does it seem to you guys? I don't know if it's just I'm outside. I'm not a Packer guy. I don't watch them all the time.
Fuck, you think I'm a Packer? I just watch a lot of football.
Do they have like with Aaron Jones and Dillon? Do they have a little bit of a Thomas Jones said Benson thing going on here, where the better running back is getting taken off for the worse one sometimes?
I don't understand that. Put 33 back.
Like the Bears.
Yeah.
Thomas Jones is like amazing, a great running back, like a very good running back, and then they bring in Benson because they drafted him first round, and he just wasn't good.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It is not that situation. I think what it is right now is that Aaron Jones, correct me if I'm wrong, last year also got hurt for a couple games.
He did.
It's simply injury management. Is that the Packers have Dillon is a goddamn brute. You just put him in there.
Son of a bitch.
Run forward, and get a couple yards.
I don't think I would consider him a brute though. He's not overpowering any defensive linebackers like putting them on their back. I consider a brute someone who never gets you never see him on his back in terms of a tackle. That's a brute for me. A guy who he'll be falling forward if anything.
Earl Campbell.
That guy, yeah, he had tree trunks for legs. Are you kidding me?
So did Walter Payton.
Yeah,
Very
Walter
good.
Payton, and you know what? I liked him his elusiveness. He'll put his shoulder down on you and go toe to toe, but he'd also just get you leaning. And
I believe one of Walter's things was hit him harder than they hit you, or give him something extra when you're.
Oh yeah, if you know it's coming, if you know that hey, I'm approaching. I was a running back too, where it's there is going to be contact. You know that you're coming off an edge. You better deliver to him as hard as he's trying to, send
make
it back to you.
Make him think twice about tackling you next time.
Exactly. Put the fear of God in him. That's the best deterrent.
Exactly.
I love it.
Okay. This is where I was looking up this stat because I'm very curious to see.
All right.
AJ Dillon is, for a running back, 6 foot 247. That's a big boy.
I'm 5'9", 225. I'm barely missing his numbers. But
Bobby, this is like
we're
comparing a shit on the ground to an NFL player.
Easy.
So
I know we're at your house, but I don't want to disrespect you.
Please don't hurt me. I'm just kidding.
Mr. Questionable throwing a lot of hate. All I'd have to make you do is a jumping jack, and you'd blow out both your ACLs and go down.
You better be careful. Which might have a Goodfellas situation here. He's gonna shoot you what's it, Joe Pesci?
Oh, great movie.
Why don't you go fuck yourself, Tommy? Oh, he fucking lights him up.
Dude, that's unabridged anger there. I don't have that. No, I'll do it with a smile. You won't know it's coming.
All right, here we go. So we are gonna segue here. Okay, and I'm absolutely in the wrong fucking.
He's pulling out
here.
notebook
that
paper.
looks like a note from 7th grade. Do you like me?
Does Kelly like you?
Yeah. Right? Remember when notes used to be paper before text?
Hey, she loved me. No, I'm just kidding.
Your handwriting's like a child.
Okay, fuck you and fuck you.
I have worse handwriting, so I'm not
we're
gonna
doing a
say
little trivia. Okay, you are a Bears fan, avid Bears fan. You're a Packers fan. Okay,
I am.
So I got 10 questions here. These are very. If you think about it, if you know that this.
Are we going against each other here?
You are going Bears, Packers. I got same questions for both of you.
I'm a Packer fan, but I'm not a historian.
So are we trying to see who answers first, or you?
No, it's just simply
back and forth.
I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you, and if you have it, great.
Wide open.
Touchdown.
Mr. Watson
helps the over for sure.
God.
All right, so here we go. We're going to just go rapid fire, okay? Because again, most of these you guys should know. I would be very surprised if you missed the majority, okay?
Lay him on me, Chachi.
Going for 2 is ridiculous.
Makes no sense.
No.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, so for the Packers, who is the all-time passing yards leader?
I want to go with Rodgers.
I would agree with that. I would guess
I'm going to go with Rodgers.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect. Brett Favre.
Ooh,
Really? Okay.
He's got 60,000.
I figured for sure Rodgers because they throw more in this era and there's more
I mean, obviously Brett Favre was my next guess, but to your point, I thought he threw more. But you have the Cowboy.
It's the years that I think Favre had in service was comparable to Rodgers, but Favre at that era, their team wasn't good, so they weren't running. In my opinion.
Brett,
we beat New England, so let's check
I'm saying
ourselves real
Rodgers' era.
Yeah.
He was good. They had Aaron Jones for a number of years.
Oh,
they could
okay,
run
I
it.
understand.
They
We had
didn't
more of
have
a
to
run
pass.
game. You're right.
Brett Favre was tossing that pigskin. He could break wide receivers'
He had
fingers.
Antonio Freeman, Donald Driver. Yeah.
All right.
Same question for Ryan for the Bears. All-time passing yards leader.
This should be an easy one.
I'm guessing Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler
Thank
is
you.
correct.
You have no quarterbacks that knew how to throw.
Yeah,
That's a
true.
handoff.
Okay, here we go. Next one is rushing leader.
Are you asking me or him?
Bobby first.
All right.
I know.
All-time rushing yards leader.
Dorsey Levens. No, I'm just kidding.
What about Green?
I'm on green?
Yeah.
That is correct.
All right. Here we go.
Ryan?
Walter Payton.
Walter Payton. Very
He was
easy.
the all-time NFL leader.
Yeah, I'm glad
for-
we're getting layups over here.
There we go.
Mine,
All right.
I didn't know the Favre thing though. Like, I should have.
I mean,
It's all
he
good.
was chucking that pill.
Yeah, he was.
Next one, receiving yards leader. Bobby?
Oh God.
Oh my God, this is
Can I have a clarification? Are we talking about in his career as a Bear?
career.
This
as
is
a
the
Packer.
career line for the
It's
Bears.
got to be Adams.
For the Bears.
It's got to be
So
Adams.
only
for
when he's on the
Packers.
Bears.
Okay, you're going with
I'm
Adams?
going with Adams.
Okay. Incorrect. Donald Driver.
Fuck.
Bobby, not doing great.
Sorry, man.
Okay, what do you got, Ryan?
I was actually leaning towards.
That's a good
Freeman.
question.
Freeman got a lot of driver too. Yeah. Jeez Louise.
So my brain goes to Brandon Marshall, but I think it's not enough. I don't know.
Our producer extraordinaire.
I don't know. Brandon Marshall.
Brandon Marshall, incorrect. That would be Johnny Morris. Older timey Bear. yeah.
Morris. That's
All right, we're going to do two more, and then we're going to take a quick break and pick it up at the last kind of segment here. So we have rushing yards by QB.
Oh my God. It's got to be Rodgers.
Is that your final answer?
It's probably wrong, but I'm gonna go with it.
Rodgers is correct.
Okay.
Okay, same question by yours. Bears.
I think it's either Sid Luckman or Bobby Douglas.
You gotta pick one.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you got to pick one.
Give me Sid Luckman.
Sid Luckman is incorrect. You should have gone with Bobby Douglas.
Really?
Bobby
I
Douglas
thought with
is the
Fields
guy.
with his 1,000-yard rushing.
He hasn't played long. Bobby Douglas is going to get passed by Fields if he's a Bear if Justin Fields is a Bear for a couple more years.
Okay.
All right, and then the last one: wide receiving yards by a running back in the history of those franchises. Bobby.
Oh man. I gotta go with Jones. I mean, I know that's probably I don't remember a good receiving running back in my day.
Is it Ryan Grant?
I'm going with Jones for mine.
Jones is incorrect. Amon Green.
Get out of here. Okay.
Amon Green.
I didn't realize he had so much potential.
I think he had
out
that hookup with Favre a lot.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, here we go.
I think it's either between Walter Payton and Matt Forte.
We got
Ooh, Forte. I like it.
Give me Forte.
Forte. Incorrect. Walter Payton. Should have gone with your gut.
See, and Green and dude, I didn't think because Green was more. You know what? I don't know my Packers history.
It's all good. We will pick the remainder of the Packers-Bears trivia up at the last segment.
yeah, this lackluster performance. We'll take it to the next quarter.
And we're back. Welcome back to the pod.
God.
I love the intro.
Yeah, Ryan's got that Annalise voice for sure.
Reynolds finally showing up. Gave me a 0 last week, but here we go.
27-17 Lions. Packers on the comeback, though.
That's right, Wally.
Back to you, Woj. Here's Bobby with the weather. Bobby,
It's cold outside.
it's gonna rain.
And welcome to yet another 5 minutes of the podcast that will be cut.
No, this won't be good.
There's no
Leave it in.
faith in our producer.
No.
man.
Leave it in.
No faith.
This is
no
fun.
faith.
We need to touch on here, though, for the
lack
over.
of faith in humanity.
In the updates on the bets, we'll do that real quick. Woj's over is looking pretty good. That's probably going to happen, I hope. Bobby, you said all your bets are pretty much toast.
Well, Green Bay didn't throw or have a touchdown in the first half, and
that's right.
And I need Love over 200 as well as 2 touchdowns and Green Bay to win. So yeah, that's probably not going to happen unless we pull off a miracle here.
You know what? I did shave my nuts this morning, so miracles.
All right, we're
going to
cut that out of the podcast.
cut that.
All right, yeah, I'm glad.
All right, and back to trivia.
Oh, that
Unreal.
stays. You can't get rid of that. That's manscaping.
I'm glad that we're dialing down the intellect level for this type of conversation.
Hey, we're having fun.
Today's show is brought to you by Nair.
All right, so we're gonna get back into this trivia though, because we're five questions deep. Okay, so the next question is, Bobby, I don't know honestly if you're gonna get this one. Receiving yards by a tight end, all-time Green Bay Packers.
Finley.
Yeah, I was going to guess
Finley,
too.
shockingly that you said it, is number 2.
Oh.
It is a Paul Kaufman,
I wouldn't have guessed
who I
that.
think played in like the 60s.
I was going to say otherwise Bubba Franks maybe would have been a good guess.
Bubba Franks.
I like it. No, but
that's a
Finley
solid
came
call.
up to the top of my.
Jamaica Finley was number 2, though.
No,
All right,
man.
so Ryan, all-time Bears leading receiving yards by a tight end.
God damn. Mike Ditka.
The coach, Mike Ditka. Absolutely. That's easy peasy.
Ditka.
All right, now I think you honestly, guys, you're going to get a couple of these just for
Here we go.
for the way that the question, and you'll understand what I mean. Field goals made. Bobby.
Crosby.
Done.
Robbie Solid Gold.
Done. Okay, easy peasy. Okay, next
Well,
one.
why you traded Gold was beyond me. Sorry.
We didn't trade him. We cut him.
We cut him.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bears,
even worse.
great decision, you
Yeah.
fucking asshole. Okay, sorry. Winningest coach. Okay, and this includes the earlier years, different iterations of the team, but winningest coach all time.
The trophy's named after him. Lombardi.
Ooh.
Hallis for the Bears. Same thing.
Hold
right?
on.
For the Green Bay coach, right?
I want to let this sink in. Your winningest coach of all time is Curly Lambeau.
Yeah.
No, you said Lombardi.
Lombardi. Oh, no kidding. All right.
Curly Lambeau, the name that the field.
I get that the field's named after, but I thought Lombardi had a more winning
You were.
record.
It's fine. You were just so sure
Oh,
about that. I'm like, hold the
definitely-
phones.
I didn't realize it.
It's all right. It's 1-2, but yeah, it is Curly.
I wonder how
Lambeau.
much of a difference there was.
I didn't
between
look up
A and B.
the
All right,
second
that's
one on
fine.
that,
That's,
but-
that's
George Hallis.
And George Hallis is obviously correct for the Bears. That was pretty easy.
Curly Lambeau.
Curly Lambeau.
Was that when the NFL wasn't
I mean,
even the
this
NFL?
is what I'm talking about. It's like these two are storied franchises, so they have so much history. So like,
when was
you're
the first
counting,
Super
like, the
Bowl though?
20
I'm counting when it actually had.
that's what I'm saying. These stats are everything all
So he
time.
didn't
every
say
iteration.
Super Bowl era.
I did not. I said all time.
but would Super Bowl era? Obviously, I think
Probably would be
okay,
Joe Lombardi.
Fair.
For the Bears, it'd be
Fair
what? Probably Ditka or Lovey, I would assume.
Ditka.
Probably,
It's gotta be.
probably a tie between Dick and Lovey, honestly.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Lovey?
Hold on. We're gonna wrap this up here real quick.
Yeah.
Most
That's game.
points, and that's the over. Booyakasha, baby.
You're right with the over on this one.
Put fireworks in here. Put
Right. No, hey, he called this one. He said usually I take the under, but
Hell
hey,
yeah.
going
All
over
right,
on
1
this
for 1
one.
on Thursday Night Bets.
Yep.
All right, Bobby. So most points scored as a player of the Green Bay Packers. Who you got?
So like a passing touchdown is.
I'm gonna say it in this way for both of you. Points scored. So whenever you literally register a point as a
Favre. I'll go with Favre.
okay, Favre is incorrect.
Oh wow.
Okay, I'm gonna actually ask for your answer first before I tell you.
Walter Payton.
You are also incorrect. It is kickers, Crosby and Gould. Yeah, you guys
Really?
gotta.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys gotta think about that because they got 1,300
Okay,
points.
so you're assigning it to the individual.
Well, I
added the
tried to
points.
not
Okay.
say it with giving it away.
No,
you know
no,
what I'm
that's
saying?
fair. That's fair. That's
But
fair.
yeah,
No, this is for
Crosby
our
and Gould.
listeners. I guess kickers, highly valued, but
I fucking love
Dime a
kickers.
dozen.
I have 3 on my team right now.
of course you do.
Did you see the group chat, by the way? I was
Did
getting
not-
fresh
I did
shit.
Not, no.
Oh man, I fucking.
But the icing?
Oh man, I'm not a fan of our rule currently in the league, where if you
Well-
score a 0-pointer or worse, you have to take an ice.
Yeah. And to be
Ugh.
and to for your
If,
for your case, to be fair, it was an add-on during the season. It wasn't established before the season started.
Yeah,
so-
fair point, Ryan. Thank you very much. You might be my lawyer that I bring up when I argue this bullshit. Okay, and then the last one is going to be most Pro Bowls all time.
When did the Pro Bowl start?
Pro Bowls have actually started since the early 40s, 40s. I'm
Really?
going to say that's 100% incorrect, but I'm going to go
That
with
doesn't
it.
sound right. Yeah.
I'm just saying, though, is that it's been around for a long time.
I remember
All right.
way back
I got
when
my
we
answer.
played Sega, we had, the NFL QB challenge or,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
God, that was the Greasy.
Quarterback club.
Quarterback club, thank you. Yeah, like 94.
No, I guarantee it actually is not. It's been around since like the 70s.
I have my guess for
Go ahead.
Bears Pro
Go ahead,
Bowler.
you go first. I'm curious.
Is it Urlacher?
Urlacher is incorrect.
I would have to guess Rogers, but I think that even sounds wrong. Rogers, I don't care.
Rogers is correct.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Rogers has 10. Singletary has 10.
Singletary.
Same position, just wrong. Look at this guy, Walker. He's freaking screwing your team, man. Unsportsmanlike conduct. What are you doing? He jumped it. He jumped it for sure.
So we have any,
You know what? I'm not upset about that if he just jumped over the center.
do we have any more trivia, or is that it for the trivia?
That was it for the trivia. The final tally was, I think,
I
honestly,
think he pulled me out by one.
I think no. I think Ryan
Edged it.
lost because he got we both got that one incorrect. Ryan
got
was
mine
up.
at the end
Ryan
right.
was up 1.
Yeah.
Field goals made you both got, so that's still up 1. He got. Oh yeah, he did win.
Yeah.
No.
But that
He
last.
got you by 1.
All right.
Singletary.
But I got the. No. he
Winner,
didn't get
winner, chicken
Singletary.
dinner.
I'm sorry. Did I just
I
have
think we
a?
broke even.
Did I just have a mini stroke right? I
Yeah.
think you did break even.
All right,
I
I'll
can't.
take it.
I took algebra 1 in fucking ISU, man. Just joke. The first question, the first test that we ever took was a multiplication test, and I swear to Christ, most of the people failed it.
This is where our education system is running to.
Absolutely.
All right.
I don't use my
Now
degree for
we're
shit.
headed on a different road here. Let's go back to football.
Okay, sorry about that. So they got the unsportsmanlike conduct that gives them a first down,
And they're about to score a touchdown.
and now they're
really
about to
shove it
score the
down our throat.
touchdown, which
We can only pray at this point as a Packer team as a fumble recovery.
I just want another field goal because that literally just
Or,
fucked
you know,
my
hey,
back.
Detroit coach, what's his name? You know it.
Dan Campbell.
He's going to burn the clock, kick a field goal, call it a day.
They better kick a field goal. Like, I'm not playing around right
Get
now.
your over. Relax. My God. My God.
Bobby, I don't win money all the time like you, all right? At least I'm not as bad as my brother Jeremy. Shout out. You will be on this podcast, but you definitely the first year that he like got all the betting apps and all that
Was
stuff.
he just down?
Dude, he didn't win one for the entire NFL season.
Wow.
He's like, I'm 0-42.
He's a real
Oh my
he's a
God.
real mush right there from Bronxdale.
Yeah, I love it. Great reference. Up, here we go. Possible
Field goal.
tutty.
Field goal.
No, see, this is what I'm talking about, man. They're gonna go for it. Don't get it.
I mean,
Montgomery could get 3. Imagine that.
If you
The
did-
Detroit
Campbell's a
Lions.
bum.
if you do go for it and you pin him on, you don't get it. You pin him on the 1. You
Yeah,
can
it's
get
not
a
like
save.
the Green Bay offense has been, dynamite today. So
all
I
I'm
get
saying,
it.
guys, is that there's not a whole lot of
Dan Campbell likes to roll the dice.
I know
too.
he does, but there's no reason to right here. Honestly, there isn't. Right? You're already up 10 to put an extra 3 on. Would
I'm not gonna
just be
lie.
icing.
This is right now. This is the game.
I think
This
he's
is the game.
I
There's
think
no coming back if they score. a
Dan
touchdown
Campbell's
right now.
coming in the room and slapping it on the table. He's cocky
Yeah, like you said, the
Are you referring to
players
his
coach.
dick?
to whatever. Another Monty
Touchdown.
touchdown on my bench.
Oh my God!
Doesn't that suck?
He's got like 30 points for you. Maybe not 30, but at least
I mean,
20.
3 tutties and
And at least 30 to 40 yards.
Damn
yours.
it.
That's fantastic for yours truly.
Well, I
Thank
mean,
you, Ryan, for benching
It's
him.
good and
Show
bad.
Sean how many points are on the
I
bench.
am
Let's
I
find
am
out.
looking at this. If I'm at,
It's good. It's good to see he's at least being productive and he comes back from injury quickly. But it's bad. I put him on my bench, so it's like good and bad. You know what I mean? Like,
I know, but if you have like 20 plus sitting on your bench, that hurts.
oh God, what is it?
He's got 29.
Oh no!
If you lose this week, it's 100% because of Monty. Oh no! All right. So again,
Yeah,
with
this
this
game's
with
over.
this one is in the books. Let's look to next week. Do a
Yeah,
little.
let's do some pick'ems.
Let's do a
some
little
pick'ems.
prediction.
To next Thursday?
No, Sunday
Or to
night.
Sunday.
This next
Sunday
to
games.
Sunday, and then if we have time, we can get to the other ones. But let's focus on Sunday.
I thought we were going to talk about our defeated battles.
I mean, we can kind of address
We'll go
that
over it,
within
yeah, as we go through it, sure.
within the schedule here. But I mean, we're going to talk about the next
Chloe.
games here.
Technically.
Okay, just because I have glasses, because my eyes are
Technically, if we
shit.
have the time.
Would you suck one?
We got Ed Sullivan over here.
Really good, really big show. Really big
Okay,
show.
so we got the first game is Atlanta-Jacksonville.
Toy Story game, right?
Toy
Yeah, is that
Story
Toy- I'm going with Atlanta on that.
bullshit game.
I'm going with Atlanta.
Well, I'll tell you what, Atlanta, you got a friend in me because I'm also going with
All
Atlanta.
right, we're going
Of
with the Dirty
course.
Birds.
Of course, Ryan with that. You know
What
what?
about you?
I'm going
The host.
Jacksonville.
All right,
Jacksonville
going
for sure.
Jacksonville.
Although Jacksonville's home away from home, aren't they in like Europe or whatever?
They are
in
it's
London,
the
right?
Wembley Stadium game.
Wembley.
Wembley.
Wembley. All right, we move on to Miami, Buffalo, and also I don't think
That'll be a great match.
Atlanta and Jacksonville. I don't think Atlanta's over. I think
No, they're 2-1.
So
they're 2-1. Oh shit!
the
They
Bu-
beat Green Bay. Remember, I was there.
you said,
no, but I'm saying they're 2-1.
you said Miami, Buffalo?
Miami, Buffalo.
man, I'm liking
Who's
Miami.
home?
It's at Buffalo.
Okay.
At Buffalo.
And Miami doesn't do as well in the elements, but I'm going with Miami. That's my guess.
Okay. What do you got?
I'm going to go Buffalo in a sneaky upset, a little slight upset.
I'm going Buffalo as well. Buffalo's D is going
But
to smack.
it's not an ease. I don't say that with ease. The Miami offense
Miami
is a
just put
juggernaut.
up a 70-20 game.
If they were in Miami in the heat, 100%
Alright.
go Miami.
Speaking
But
of
if they're
Denver-
Buffalo,
Oh yeah, here's our defeated bowl. We have 2 0-3 teams.
Denver versus Chicago at Chicago. I'm still rocking Chicago. My blood bleeds orange and blue.
I will take the Broncos, who are also orange and blue, by the way.
That's a good point.
Side
and I'm
note.
going Broncos too. You guys just
I like the Bears, but I am not an idiot.
Why don't you get your ass on the boat back to Miami, you motherfucker?
Yeah, no, you look like you're ready.
You
to
look like you
sell
rep the
Coke.
Dolphins coming in here. You sick
To
son of a
some
bitch.
Don't hate on me because I look good. What's going on with me?
Executive producer.
All right, there you go.
And then
Okay.
we got Aaron.
And you're going Denver?
I'm going Denver all day.
Whatever.
Bears are gonna be 0-4.
Who gives a shit? It's gone.
Bears, show me something.
Baltimore, Cleveland. I got the Cleveland Browns.
They're in the dog pound.
You have Watson who's questionable, and you have Chubb who's out. I'm taking Baltimore all day. You're crazy.
Baltimore all day?
I'm taking
Okay.
Baltimore too.
I mean, Bobby, we still got to make our bets, not on the
will, yeah.
podcast necessarily, but
Baltimore as
With our
well.
Monopoly money, of course.
with
yes.
our Monopoly money, of course. All right, so Baltimore against Cleveland. That's cool.
I'm gonna fade Woj.
Cincinnati, Tennessee.
That's a great matchup right there. I'm going with Cincy because it's starting to show that they have life.
Yeah.
They're starting to look like previous Cincy.
I'm almost the exact same sentiment as Bobby right here, that Cincinnati is starting to come alive. You throw the ball to Jamar Chase 15 times, hey, guess what? You win a game.
Give me Tennessee in an upset. Let's go.
Jesus
Henry
Christ, are you
Cup-
upset McGee over here?
I just don't think Joe Burrow looks right, and they just not been looking good. I don't know, and I don't know.
Everything Green Bay does right now is just bothering me.
We want garbage time points to Romeo Dubs. Thank you.
What's next?
All right, we
On the
got
slate.
Los Angeles Rams at the Colts in a dog shit bowl,
Colts.
just like the Bears. Colts? I'm thinking Colts as well.
I think that I saw the performance of the Rams last week, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
was just dog.
Pitiful.
Give me Rams.
Wow, shocker. He goes against the grain, ladies and gents. Goes
right.
against grain. Tampa Bay, New Orleans without Derek Carr. We're going, obviously.
I'm going Tampa with that.
Tampa.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also Tampa.
Also, Tampa.
Oh,
across the
Tampa
board.
across the board, and then we have the nice visual.
I mean, we got a couple of these that are going to be across the board, I feel like.
Pull out Pirate or a little cannonball.
Washington at Philly.
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 Yeah, right. Was that
Flip,
a question?
flip, Philadelphia.
Flip.
Flip.
Minnesota, Carolina. And these are both
This is another 0-3.
0-3 matchup.
Is Andy Dalton playing or is Bryce Young playing?
Bryce Young is on track to start.
I'm going Minnie.
Give me
I like Kirk
Minnesota.
Cousins. I like Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
I agree.
I do. And you got JJ. JJ is incredible. Throw the ball up.
If
Just
it-
throw it
What
out
are you
of bounds.
doing? What are you doing?
If Andy
Say.
Dalton would play, I'd give them more of a chance because how weak
Interesting, okay.
the Minnesota secondary's been. But
Yeah, Minnesota's secondaries.
yeah, I'm gonna go
Non-existent.
Vikings.
Okay. All right, then we got Pittsburgh, Houston, at Houston.
I'm going with Houston. I think that Houston, this is one of those teams. Now, Pittsburgh, great defense, but I could see Houston pulling it off. That's just me,
Okay.
like on a random,
Which
I'm
guy?
going to go Pittsburgh.
I'm Pittsburgh as well, Team Pittsburgh. Their defense is playing too good.
Hopefully, a big game from Jalen Warren.
CJ Stroud is not.
He's not the answer, but we'll see.
He's not set up in a great position right now because Pittsburgh is going to TJ Watt is going to have a monster game. I'm thinking it. That's my
I hope
Woj prediction. Or
I
whatever
hope
the hell
he
you wanna-
does. Honestly, I like him as a defensive. Just the guy's.
I mean, he's a stud. He's a
Guy's
stud.
incredible,
All right,
yeah.
Las Vegas at Los Angeles Chargers.
I gotta go with the Chargers. I like Herbert and company.
I mean, Herbert slaying.
I just want to say, side note, I refuse to call them LA Chargers. Still call them San Diego
San
Chargers.
Diego. Okay, that's fair.
But I will go Chargers. Go Chargers, go.
I
You're
do
feeling
want.
Oakland. I can feel it.
Oakland. They're in Vegas now, but
Oh,
that's
sorry.
cool.
Yeah, my bad. I
Romeo
refuse
does.
to call
Romeo
them
does.
Las Vegas.
Same. Oakland Raiders.
Holy shit! If that's a catch, that's nuts.
Is that Dobbs again?
No, that was 83. I don't know. Hold on, real quick. We're gonna take a quick pause because we got the time. Was this a catch?
Through the defensive hands, it looks like it.
As long as his ass is in bounds.
Yeah.
Did you think the right cheek got down? Oh, the right cheek got
Give
down.
it to him.
Oh, they gave it. Yeah.
It's not like we're down by 2 possessions. Oh wait, we are.
Oh my God! If a Romeo Dubs touchdown happens, Ryan's so fucked. Okay,
okay.
moving on.
We need 33.
New England, Dallas all day for me. Oh, he fucked up his same leg again. Oh no, Branch.
New England and Dallas?
New England at Dallas.
I'll go Dallas. They look like dog shit last week. They're like world beaters before that. I don't know.
I'm going with Dallas as well, just because I think New England will not step up. I think it'll be a
Right.
closer game, but I still will give Dallas the edge.
Right. I mean, these last couple. I mean, they're so ridiculous. San Fran, Arizona. San Fran.
San Fran.
Right.
Kansas City, New York Jets. Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
You know what? I had a bet with my brother-in-law Sean, and I told him I'll start Brock Purdy over. I have Justin Herbert, which obviously you start Herbert over Purdy, but I now have Purdy, CMC, and Moody going against my brother-in-law this week because me and him are facing off.
And you think that that's going to be a winning combination?
I don't, especially after today. If Jones had a better day, maybe.
Well, I'm just saying
'Cause I have
Herbert.
Jones in the flex.
I think Herbert's slinging dick against fucking
They're playing Las Vegas.
Vegas D is awful. All of their people are in prison.
No, but I told him before this I will start Purdy against you.
I mean, you made a bet
Right.
against the guy that you're playing, and he swindled you, my man.
a little bit.
No, he swindled you.
I hope Purdy has a day. But could Purdy have a 300-plus day against the Cardinals?
Definitely
Absolutely.
not. Absolutely not. I'm going to say absolutely.
I will take over 250. Give me that.
Give me 255, and I'll take that for 5.
All right, deal.
255 over for.
Lock it in.
Okay, lock it in. Thank you. And then the last game of the week is Seattle at the Giants. I think the Giants are absolutely dumpster fire.
Yeah, I'm going Seattle.
Seattle all day.
Same. Seattle.
I mean, those 4, I think our bets this week when we make those side bets, it's going to be like 3 or 4 games that we can really bet on because these last 4, 1, 2, 3, 4-ish are all.
I know you wanted
one
the
side.
Bears and Arizona, and I'll give you those.
I did not say that.
And we had
I did
that
not,
confirmed on camera, so that's fine. $20 a piece. That's cool. We'll roll it.
Especially if Saquon's still hurt.
And you definitely had the Jets, so that's cool. We'll roll that one in too. Don't worry about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my friendship with Bobby. This is what you get.
Welcome to my life.
Oh, come on. Get over that.
I'm just kidding.
No, I know. I was talking about the song.
Wait, that's a great song, though.
No, it's not.
Don't be hating on Simple
Whoa,
Plan.
okay.
It's not a good song.
You're a Blink 182 guy. That's in the same genre.
He's got you there. He's got you there.
That's sad emo. No, I don't do sad emo.
What is Blink 182 kind of saddish emo? Little Rock?
Like,
Little
Miss
Rock?
You is probably the
Hold on.
only.
All right. Well,
We going down this
first
path,
of all,
okay. I
Woj,
love-
as a big Blink-182 fan,
Thank you, Sam.
they're like my favorite band growing up. They didn't get emo till the record he's talking about with "Miss You" on there.
Thank you.
Before that, they were more of punk pop.
Yeah.
Then they went more emo.
Yes.
Jordan Love. Terrible
Like
pick.
Enema of the State and Take Off Your Pants and Jacket compared to the self-titled Blink-182, and also Dude Ranch compared to the self-titled Blink-182 album. Not emo. Blink-182 album, self-titled emo.
Right.
So
You guys hear the new song, though?
conclusion.
They're the new
Blink's
album.
new album
New
is
album comes out in like
incredible, man.
2 or 3 weeks.
Yep. Sorry.
Okay, so in
Shout out.
conclusion, though, you are saying that they did have some saddish emo songs
Well,
in their
I guess
catalog.
at the time that you're talking about Simple Plan, yes, but overall,
Simple Plan in general
but
is like
overall,
straight up like,
as a
ugh.
band, they're not an emo band.
No, they're not.
Shit,
They
he
had
was
an
throwing
emo
to Romeo
album,
Dubs.
maybe.
He was definitely throwing to Romeo Dubs on that too. Son of a bitch. All right, guys. So I think the last thing that we kind of wrap it up on here is
Love, yeah, you're going to have to go home and pray about this game.
no, but I do want to give. We got about a couple minutes left here. I do want to break it down though, because now we've seen a full game of Jordan Love. I mean, Monty just running through people, but
Montgomery putting up mean numbers. Where is he on you? Oh, he's on your bench.
Dude, he put up a 30 burger on your bench.
That's really rough. No, but in reality, you don't start Montgomery. They have Gibbs.
Wait, did Serge ever hit you up? Like he was?
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Either way.
All right, go ahead with your question as we wrap this up.
No, it's just simply like, what is your view of Jordan Love after this game? I don't know.
But I think you pointed out early on this conversation, you said the first 2 weeks he played very porous, very weak defenses.
Right.
And then he went against New Orleans, and let's just say this, Jameis Winston coming in prompted a possible victory, right? Outside of that, Carr would have just kept on carving him up. And then we have this game against Detroit defense, and granted, they had a good day. I'm nervous because I didn't like his progression. I didn't like the fact that he would drop back in a shotgun and continue to drop back. And I just didn't like the overall offensive play selection. I thought that but going back to Love, I'm very nervous because he's going to have to make strides forward quickly in order to get us to a level where we get about, I'd put us maybe at 8 wins if we could pull it together, but we got to pull it together, like across the board.
All right, Ryan, hit me with your opinion.
On Jordan Love?
Jordan Love.
Seems okay. Like not great, not like terrible. Maybe like a manager type of quarterback right now. He can run a little bit. Probably just needs to like learn more about reading the field, looking at the open checkdowns. He threw in a coverage a lot tonight, and like 3-man. I don't know. It's gonna take time. I think it's still early. I mean, he's been there. He's been in the league for a while, but actually starting and playing, it's his 3rd game or whatever. So, or 4th game. I don't know. We'll see. TBA or TBD.
TBA. I love TBA.
TBD.
To be announced.
To be announced. It's so much better than TBD. Bobby, that was one of your bright, shining moments of something that made me really laugh. Bobby said when the depiction came up with the hole, he goes, I could run through that.
It was. There literally could have been like 4 guys standing on the right or left of the hole that Montgomery pranced through. He could have had a stroll and called his mom and then got the touchdown.
Right. I will say my honest opinion of Jordan Love, being that I am a Bears fan, and that is
try to be objective, yeah.
That you do go into it just thinking that your hatred for the NFC North just rivals any logic usually, but I will give my honest opinion that the play calling for Jordan Love this game seemed very odd in that I think there was one design run that we saw all game.
Right. Agreed.
Maybe two on the 2-point conversion. But I think Matt LaFleur normally calls a very good offense. That's why he's won so many games, even with Aaron Rodgers. But when the play calling isn't there, that's kind of when your quarterback either shines or fades. And that's kind of was the example in my mind of like, if the play calling isn't great, sometimes your quarterback steps up and just makes amazing fucking Dilfer dimes, all over the place or whatever. Jordan Love, as you said, threw into coverage a lot, like triple coverage, double coverage.
He wasn't checking any of the defensive reads.
But I think it was more of a vision problem. He just wasn't seeing it. Is this a late Romeo Doubs touchdown? Yeah. Okay, hold on.
That's not Dobbs returning the punt. No.
It's setting it up for it. I'm calling a real Bobby right now. I'm saying a 30-yard touchdown. If they get 6 yards, it's a 24-yard touchdown.
We need 33 to get in there somehow. He's gotten 87. All of single digits and low
87
single digits.
In the end zone for the Packers would just ruin Ryan. He would be like, oh, I just benched my win, and he just fucking won first game.
I mean, again, he's coming off the injury.
Dude, this is rough right out of the gate.
Thursday night game.
Yeah, that's not great.
That's not good.
In Lambeau, I didn't like it.
Come on. One time for the one time. Oh, you're boned. Yep, you're so boned.
Sack.
I mean,
all right, wrap it up, kid.
I mean, on that note, again, I will sacrifice the the last couple minutes because I could easily see a couple bad incompletions, fourth down turnover. Because they have to pass. They have to pass.
There's nothing
into the end
that's
zone.
gonna. There's nothing good's gonna come out of the next couple plays.
So we are gonna end this. Romeo Dobbs, hello.
Hello,
You and your
Moto.
Dobbs, man.
The Romeo Dubs, baby.
Calvin and Hobbs.
It's all good. All right, but we will be signing off here.
Yeah.
This was a fun episode, though. I do enjoy that we're getting into the groove here. So if you guys want to sign off, I will talk to you all next week.
You'll see you next week, boys, and I won't lose my cool this time. I'll try not to.
Ladies on the Menja.
Ladies on the Menja. All right, adios.
Take care. Fucking pack.